guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another update for the whole collection project pan for you guys. As I'm sure you guys all know, this has been started by Becky, who is very dedicated and tries to actually finish every product that rolls into this project for her. But Sarah and Emily have brought a bunch of us together. They already did this together last year, and right now we're doing this with a whole group. Whole collection project pan, just to make sure you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a rolling style project, and you roll in your products. You just randomize your whole collection, put in the numbers, roll a number, and then there is a product that matches that number. And you kind of decide yourself whether it's like you want to finish the whole thing, you want to do a certain amount of uses, you want to hit pan. Everybody kind of does their own thing when it comes to that. So yeah, I keep doing this a lot. Let's take a look at my products. So as you guys know, I have a whole lot of eyeshadows in here, and last time I thought I kind of explained this, but I don't think I did it very well. So just to make sure you guys know what my plans are, I have 8. Yep, I have 8 eyeshadows in here right now. I will not be rolling in any new eyeshadows, and I will do a maximum of 3 eyeshadows in this project at a time, probably, because 8 eyeshadows while trying to do a Panda's eyeshadows and a Panda palette, that's not gonna work. So anyway, let's take a look at this because I've been rambling for a little bit already. First eyeshadow that I'm working on is my Sigma eyeshadow in this little palette, and it is that blue right here. You can't really tell too well because I just have not been using this a whole lot, but I've used it 2 times now. I used it 1 time last time, and I used it 1 time today. Yeah, so this one is not going too quickly yet, but I'm trying to finish up another eyeshadow that I'm kind of using for the same purpose as I would do with this one. So hopefully I can hit pan on that one fairly soon. Anyway, moving on to the next one, and then we've got an eyeshadow from my Sleek, the original palette. In here I'm working on the green shade. Let me see, yep, this one right here. And yeah, also that one I have not used too much yet. I've just got too many greens in here, and even then I'm focusing on some other colors instead of greens at the moment. So that one as well, I used 1 time last time, and I used 1 time this time. So the only thing that is the case with this one, this was one of my earlier eyeshadow palettes, so I have used this palette as a whole a little bit more, and there is some usage on it already, but it's not really from this project. Then we have a green that I've been working on, the NYX Runaway Collection Secret World palette. I was working on this green right here, and as you can see, I did hit pan in that one. It was fairly easy to hit pan in that one. Let me double check. I used this one 5 times in the last update, then I used it another 7 times to hit pan, and I used it 2 times more, so that's 9 plus 5. I used it 14 times, and that made it look the way it does in here right now. So that's pretty exciting. Not too much work, but those shadows are getting fairly powdery. I've noticed that with pans I've hit in that before, so works for me. Then another eyeshadow is in my Urban Decay palette right here. This is the Beauty with an Edge palette, and I'm working on Indo, which once again is a green. Also this one I'm wearing today, and I've worn 1 time the previous time, which I think was also during the update. And in a close-up you can see, like, you can see where I hit my brush, but that's only from 2 uses, so there isn't a whole lot of progress on this one yet either. Then one that I have touched a good bit is in my Amuse palette right here, and that is the pink shade that I've been working on. Don't know how well you guys will be able to see from this far away, but there's pan in the pink. This one I've used a lot because the pans are really deep. You will probably be able to see that better in the close-up, but this one I've used, let me see, 21 times the previous time, and then an additional 7 to hit pan on it, and then I used it 1 more time after that. So 21 plus 8, 29 uses, 28 to hit pan, and then 1 more use. That is a good bit. So for the yellow in here, as you can see, I have not hit pan in that one yet. In the close-up you can see the kind of the pattern, the embossing in here that is kind of going away, so that is a good thing. I haven't used this too much. I've used it 2 more times and I used it 3 times before, so a total of 5 times. Nothing major. I like looking at how much I had to use this one right here. I'm still gonna have to use it at least another 20 times or so, but I'm using it slowly but surely. It is moving. Then the next one, we have another gold shade, and actually I used this one a little bit more than the other one, even though I was expecting to do it the other way around. Main reason for that is that I have been traveling. I've been in the Netherlands for a week last week, and it was just easier to bring this one with me plus some other palettes that I was working on as opposed to yet another palette. So I decided to bring this one with me. And this one I used 4 times last time, and I've used another 4 times this time. So I've used it 8 times in total, and you cannot really see any difference progress wise. So I'm gonna keep working on this one, and my goal is still to try and finish this one off because I just want to get a pigment out of my collection. It's gonna take a while, but what can you do? Then we've got a lipstick. This is the MaxFactor lipstick. I'm wearing this right now mixed in with a Revlon Balm Stain and a lip gloss on top to make it not too bright. This is what it looks like. As you can see, a really nice and bright orange color. I do really like it, and I've been trying to use it a little bit more, so I think I've used it somewhere between 5 or 10 times in the last month. I've been kind of doing this combo in the morning, but then I'm leaving this at home and I'm bringing something else with me that's easier to reapply than this one. So I have used it a little bit, not enough to really make progress yet. I was trying to look at it. I don't know how well you will be able to see it, but it's kind of going a little bit inwards as opposed to me using the tip of it. So I've used some of it, but it's not going down yet. Then we have my eyeliner, or however you want to call this. This is the Maybelline Master Smoky Shadow Pencil that I have been using a good bit more this time than last time. I think I must have used it like somewhere between 15 and 20 times. This month I'm using it kind of in my outer V area to darken it up. I put my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk on first, and then this goes in the outer corner to just be able to use this one. It's pretty dry, so I have to be a bit careful that I'm not tugging like my eyelid too much, but it works fine. It's just gonna take some time to get through this, which is fine. Like, I'm gonna use up the Milk one first, and then maybe I might even be able to use this one over my complete lid every now and then if I want to go for a more smoky look. We'll see. So yeah, even though I have been using it a good bit of times, also for this one, there just is not enough progress because it's basically like dot 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 and it's done. Yeah, I don't know, I'm using it. That is what counts. And then the last eyeshadow and the last product that I'm still working on is this Catrice Eye Aquarelle Chalk, and this is the brown color. I've also used this one a lot because I'm using this as kind of my main crease color at the moment. I used this 8 times before, and I've used it in another 11 times, so that's 19 times in total. But you guys have seen me work on like the orange version of this one in my 4 Seasons project last year. I think it's gonna take a while for me to like make a proper dip in this, because that's the only goal I have for this one. I just want to make a little bit of a dip, something that's properly noticeable. Let's see how long that's gonna take. Yeah, so those were my 10 products that I've worked on, but as you guys have seen, I have hit pan on 1 and 2 eyeshadows, which now means that I'm gonna roll in some new products, but not eyeshadows, because I've still got 6 eyeshadows to work on in here, which is plenty. So let's see. The interesting thing is my collection consists mainly out of eyeshadows, so we're just gonna have to see where we end up when we randomize the other products. So I already put them in here. I've got the minimum of 1 and a maximum of 58. My total collection is about 230, so it shows you how much of that is eyeshadows. Anyway, let's randomize. So first one is 15 and the second one is 18. Now I have a feeling that both of those might be blushes, but let me take a quick look and I'll be back with you guys in a second. We're back. So as I already assumed, both of these products are blushes, which is gonna be interesting because I'm already working on a blush in my Red Pan Collab and in my 7 by Spring. But I'm just gonna do things this way because I feel like I'm already working on so many things that I don't mind as much to have some overlap, plus spring is approaching, which already tells you. One of the blushes that I rolled was the e.l.f. Blush in Joy, and this actually is the blush that I'm working on in my 7 by Spring. I'm filming this, today is the 8th of March. There's only about 2 weeks left until spring, so I think I'm okay putting this one in here and just keep working on it. Right now I am just below the line right here. Yeah, so there still is a lot of work to do on this one, but this is a blush that I kind of wanted to work on this year anyway, so I think I'm gonna keep this one in here until it's completely finished, which also means this is gonna take a while, but I have been able to make some nice progress the last time, so I'm hoping that at least I can show you guys some nice progress every time I'm using this and updating you guys. Then the next one is a blush that is from this blush trio, and this is a sleek blush trio. Now I always get confused by the names on the back because the blush that I picked is called Crochet, and you've got Crochet, Pure, no idea how you pronounce that, and Chantilly. And I'm always confused as to whether this is how you need to look at the blushes or you turn it around and then go from left to right. I don't know why, but I have the tendency to kind of just go like, okay, the order that it's on in the back. This would be Crochet, Pure, and Chantilly. So this is the shade, this one, that I'm going to be working on. So let's see what that one is. Nice. This is a blush that I'm going to be working on. I think that is the better option over the one on the other side, but it still is a very bright blush, as you can see. So I think like when you blend it out a little bit, it actually is kind of okay. I like the fact that it's a warmish pink, so it's a little bit more pink than a peach, but it's somewhere in that area, I guess. So yeah, that is another blush that I'm going to be working on. These are extremely pigmented, so it's gonna take me a while, but I think I want to hit pan in that one. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and hit pan on that one. I have used it before, I have liked it before, so I think it's not the problem of me liking it, but it is gonna take me a little while probably to actually hit pan on that one. But let's see what we can do. Okay, those are the 2 new products that I'm gonna be working on. I think I'm gonna stop it there as well when it comes to blushes. I think 2 blushes in this project should be enough. So yeah, that's what we're working with. And of course I do want to set some goals on my products as well, so I'm just trying to think what makes sense. So one of the goals I think is going to be to have some noticeable progress on this blush. I don't think that's gonna happen very quickly for the sleek one, so at least one blush that I can focus on. I'm definitely gonna be working on the brown a whole lot because that is a really nice and easy crease color, but it's gonna take me some time to really show some progress. I want to use this one a little bit more. I want to have like proper progress on the lipstick as well. And then I kind of feel like I need to pick a green that I'm actually going to be focusing on because I have a few in different projects. So it's either the Indo shade in here or the sleek green. Okay, let's see how much is in here. The sleek ones are 1.1 gram. And the Urban Decay shades are 0.5 gram. Okay, I think that says enough. I'm probably gonna try and focus on the Indo shade because there's less in here, so I think it's more likely for me to hit pan in that one. Let's see. I think that's enough goals though, so let's see how I'm gonna do. And that is all for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye.